that is made for such a strong and impactful, now 150-mile-per-hour wind, likely making landfall as we speak. Places like Dothan, Alabama, Albany, Georgia could see gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour. And there goes more. I don't know if you're hearing the crashing. Forget that the storm surge on the back end of this. We've had east winds, George. East winds meaning offshore. The water has been pushing away from us. When this thing comes on the back side of it, we're not going to be done with it. We're going to see even more of that water pushing our way. We could see 9 to 13 feet across a large area of this panhandle of Florida. Such a vulnerable spot. Again, so many people. I'm hoping everyone is in their safe place.
A number of trees have now come down around us, and we've seen a couple of power lines come down, and you see the sort of the explosion, the transformer fire in the moment. They sound like many explosions throughout the neighborhood as the power now goes out. If you see over my shoulder here, you get an idea of just the sheer strength of the outer bands of this hurricane. And as you've been pointing out, we're dealing with a Category 4, 150 miles per hour. That's just a few miles per hour shorter than what you'd need for a Category 5. This is history here in this part of the Florida Panhandle. They have not encountered a hurricane like this in forever.
You see that right there. You see that, and we have a wind gust. Max is talking to me saying there's 129-mile-per-hour wind gust recorded, but our window here is a hurricane-proof glass door, and it has been bowing, and so we wanted to step away from the debris hit the windows here. I'm sorry, now you're kind of hitting that washing machine. You guys could step away there too, Brandon and Tim. And yes, a lot of people have left, but the people that did end up staying, actually the woman who's in the building with us here, Kimberly, has a home that's right on the water, and she was so scared that that wasn't going to be there anymore, and I think it was a very good move for her.
This has been the scene here in Apalachicola throughout the entire day. What we've noticed is a change in the wind. It was gusty earlier in the day, but these strong winds are now sustained.
They're safe for us outside. A huge sign at the gas station just next door flew off, ramming down the street. So we've taken safety a bit inside, but we're expecting things to only get worse, these winds to only keep increasing here for us here in Panama City.
And Florida's Governor Rick Scott says this will be the worst storm to hit the Panhandle in more than a century, back to the 1860s. The National Guard has been activated. You see the winds whipping up, the rain coming across the screen right there. More than 1,000 search and rescue teams are on standby. President Trump has just been briefed on the storm and tweeting all morning. He says Hurricane Michael started small but grew into a monster.